More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Guys, let's chat about App State. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, App State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Aurora. Under fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down, just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these 2 teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And you just won't see. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
That's caught. It's Greer. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, App State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Looking to throw, it's Aurora. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanchez. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're not thinking 3, they want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. They'll run for it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Pressure coming, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Boise State. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Let's go! The give from the gun. Fights off the defender. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.